This is Works, real technology solving real problems in smart ways. The powerful press punches pieces of metal out of the sheet so confidently, as if it weren't steel at all. The worker only needs to feed in the dough. The machine adds the filling and neatly forms the dumplings on its own. One precise stroke of the press, and the blank already becomes a clean shape for a future tool. Sometimes it's just better to watch. The machinery works so precisely that commentary becomes unnecessary. The tooth unit grips metal with such force that the parts vanish almost instantly. It's clear there's no second chance. The kitchen device stirs the ingredients in the pan by itself, removing the need to stand by the stove and watch every move. The operator only slightly adjusts the flow of items on the line to keep everything moving smoothly without the slightest disruption. The machine calmly rolls a metal workpiece into a perfect ring, fast, precise, and without unnecessary movements. Here you can see a rare sight, a person and a machine working so smoothly together as if they've long divided their roles and understand each other without unnecessary movement. The press drops right on schedule. Each part moves underneath, gets its bend, and makes room for the next. When such a precise machine stands on the line, the flow of parts never stops. Batch after batch, equally neat every time. This is the strength of a tracked machine that proves itself on a construction site. Steady, stable, and without unnecessary noise. The metal is heated to a glowing red and fed under the mechanism. From there, the machine confidently finishes shaping the part. Heat and precise mechanics do the rest. Hundreds of fine threads intertwine into a strong rope with a bright pattern. The machine keeps running non-stop, producing yards of quality material for light industry. A powerful hydraulic breaker crushes solid rock into small fragments. Heavy equipment bites into the ground, making room for a deep quarry. The rushing flow of a mountain river spins a wooden drum, where a wool carpet is cleaned of every trace of dirt. The natural power of the water restores the pile's original cleanliness and softness. A tooth cutter easily bites into dense, rocky ground, crushing it into small pieces. The machine cuts deep trenches with ease, simplifying the installation of foundations or utilities in difficult terrain. An excavator's moving bucket skillfully scoops thick algae from a stagnant pond, clearing the water's surface. The swampy banks quickly lose their overgrowth, taking on a cleaner look in just moments. The harvester boom firmly grips the tree, cuts it without unnecessary jerks, and gently lays it down on the ground. When a heavy machine of this size enters the quarry, the entire process speeds up dramatically. Scale literally accelerates the job. A mature tree stands no chance when the harvester grips it with a powerful clamp and cuts it cleanly at the base, fast and efficient. A specialized trailer evenly spreads nutrients across the field, preparing the soil for the next season. Efficient work lays the foundation for a rich harvest. Large-scale production relies on countless working units, and the machines carry the load with confidence. A 3-row harvester moves confidently across the field, lifting carrots onto the conveyor quickly and without fuss. Everything here works so perfectly that commentary would only get in the way. The system is clearly fine-tuned. This machine keeps roadsides tidy, calmly cutting excess vegetation and leaving behind a clean, sharp edge. The mechanism operates so unconventionally that it looks like a technical puzzle with an unexpected outcome. A small machine-mounted attachment cuts metal quickly and accurately, forming parts of various geometries with a fine, detailed surface. If a smooth part is fed between 2 rotating rollers like this, the result is a perfectly clean cut, something that would be difficult to achieve by any other method. The mechanism gradually guides the workpiece through its working sections, and the metal obediently takes the required shape. With a single motion, the press forms heated metal into a finished part using the full mass of its mechanical leverage. This mechanism effortlessly twists a steel rod, turning raw metal into an elegant component. Every rotation looks remarkably smooth, producing flawless results. The press makes confident strokes, and even the most stubborn material turns into a flat blank without putting up a fight. Look closer. All the units operate on task, cleanly and precisely, without a single misstep. A small working element removes micro layers of metal so carefully that it clearly demonstrates a professional level of precision. The assembly rotates in a circle, touches the inner walls of the part, and gradually brings out a precise contour, millimeter by millimeter. Only a high-quality machine can consistently cut metal into perfectly even layers with each pass. The press makes one powerful stroke, and perfect circles are cut from the plate, fast, even, without hesitation. A metal pipe passes between 2 rotating components and within seconds is polished to a shine, as if it were just manufactured. A small tracked machine moves across grass and cleanly removes the top layer, leaving behind a neat, well-groomed surface. The machine moves through the forest with confident steps, grabbing, cutting, and holding trees as if it's all part of its natural rhythm. The unit calmly slices through metal, as if removing excess material in one confident motion. A massive bundle of wires turns into a powerful cable right before your eyes. This machine expertly weaves the strands, creating a reliable backbone for modern urban infrastructure. A special needle secures each strand at lightning speed, forming thick hair for a future toy. Human precision combined with machine speed creates pure manufacturing magic. This machine skillfully transforms endless fabric into finished mask, cutting material and attaching loops with perfect timing. The rhythm is incredibly satisfying. The machine calmly removes excess centimeters from the metal mesh, leveling its edge quickly and neatly, a task that would take many times longer by hand. The metal rod gradually transforms into a dense, tidy spiral. The machine follows the precise steps of the coils. A seemingly compact machine, but once metal enters the work zone, the mechanism quickly bends the workpiece to the exact specified angle. When machines shape metal this fast, you start questioning your usual ideas of solid material. A grinding wheel carefully reshapes the edges of a large drill bit, restoring its cutting power for hard materials. Sparks fly out in a bright fan as the tool regains its bite. A glowing ribbon of steel peels away under the cutting tool, leaving a fiery trail of hot shavings. The high-temperature machining is almost volcanic, turning a factory moment into art. In just seconds, a press crimps a sheet of metal into a complex shape, forming the frame of a stylish bag. Excess edges are trimmed, leaving a clean, elegant outline. A smart machine straps wooden slats together in a single motion, securing them firmly. This compact system speeds up warehouse operations, making packaging fast and efficient. A carbide insert glides across the steel shaft, leaving a clean finish with sharply defined grooves. Hot shavings curl into tight spirals, revealing the bright metal underneath. A precise cutting tool carves a human figure from a solid steel block. Guided by software, the metal seems to come alive, creating a striking visual effect. Several presses operate at once, and within moments, dozens of identical parts appear, as if the assembly line decided to double its speed. Round pipes fall under the pressure of the machine, and their geometry quickly changes, producing a completely new shape in a single operation. The heavy excavator bucket cuts through the soil in even layers, forming steps on the steep slope. That's how a stable shape is created to reinforce the high riverbank. A heavy excavator bucket with a special attachment levels loose soil to create a flat pad. That's how a solid base is prepared for future construction. The machine moves across sheet metal at high cutting frequency, dividing it into thin plates without deformation or burrs. No introduction needed. The workflow itself shows how confidently and efficiently this machine performs. A specialized machine doses tobacco and future cigarette blanks so precisely that seconds pass, and they're already ready for packaging. A golden dessert moves along the conveyor as final touches are added by hand. The filling process looks harmonious, satisfying, and incredibly appetizing. In the hands of an experienced operator, this machine quickly drills through a wooden block and does it with exceptional cleanliness. A large integrated system cuts solid timber into beams. Then a log splitter divides them into neat firewood, step by step, precise and consistent. Manually stacking pallets would take forever, but a forklift with a pallet jack picks up, moves, and places the load in seconds. When you encounter a machine like this, it's clear that metal offers it no resistance at all. A fresh take on a familiar process. Instead of a noisy hammer, a unit that works through meat fibers with precision and consistency. The neck of a glass bottle is dipped into hot wax, forming a protective seal. This traditional method preserves the drink and highlights its premium quality. A cutting tool removes a thin layer of metal from a blank, giving rough steel a mirror shine and precise contours. Hard steel yields to the tool like soft wax, revealing the hidden beauty of the part. A thin steel rod is formed into a tight spiral, coil by coil. The process runs evenly and with disciplined precision. Under the press, the material is first compressed, then expanded into a new three-dimensional form, as if the design was already hidden inside. Old road surfaces don't give in easily. This requires equipment that confidently breaks through asphalt and concrete layers, dismantling the pavement quickly and neatly. Without such equipment, installing supports along the road would take hours of manual labor, while the machinery completes the task confidently and much faster. This automation system deftly lifts entire rows of drinks and instantly transfers them onto the conveyor. The sight resembles a synchronized dance where every bottle takes its exact place. A complex die bends a metal plate to the exact curve needed for secure fastening. The mechanisms run smoothly, producing small components with clean lines and impressive consistency. A steel cable is no easy task, yet the mechanism calmly forms the coils one after another, demonstrating serious power. The press embeds the metal base into the tire tread with precise pressure distribution, forming a finished wheel in one cycle. The machine removes excess metal evenly, turning it into chips and leaving the parts at the exact size, without overheating or vibration. Three rollers clamp a spinning rod while a cutting tool neatly chamfers the ends. The machine works in perfect coordination, creating a smooth transition and preparing the part for assembly. A steel chain turns a massive shaft in steady rhythm, transmitting energy throughout the mechanism. The installation moves without pause, creating a mesmerizing industrial spectacle. Working in perfect sync, 2 drill bits pierce the metal, creating clean, precise holes for fasteners. Metal shavings fly to the sides as the parts are shaped for furniture assembly. Until next time, this was Works.